Metro the little dog had been adopted by Sherry over Easter weekend. Now it was already May. Metro was getting a tiny bit bigger.
Have you ever wondered where authors get their ideas? Vancouver children's book author Susie Slanina tells us where her inspiration comes from. But first, Susie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in Covina, California. I went to Covina High, Cal State LA, and I also went to grad school in Ireland to study the Montessori method for educating students.
After returning to Los Angeles, you taught for a while, but ended up back at your alma mater as the admissions evaluator, the one deciding if a student is eligible for college. During your time there, Metro came into your life. How did that happen?
Metro was at the Baldwin Park shelter in Baldwin Park, California, and she was sitting in a cage with one paw up, and the first illustration in Metro Comes Home shows Sherry and Metro meeting with the hearts going to and fro.
When did you first start to write?
I had always written little jingles, little poems, and like most people, they were just set in a drawer. A teacher once told me I had written a poem about a spider, and the teacher said, "Poem about a spider, there should be books about the spider." And I had been retired for 8 years, and I didn't want to really have homework, and I didn't see a future in that spider. Well, Metro was a real dog. She was sweet, lovable, and very friendly. And Metro was such an adorable puppy that it was easy to write 5 books about her. But I soon found out that there is more to writing a book than just writing a book.
In the room together. Sherry opened the handles on the top of the carrier. Without hesitation, Playmate jumped out. Playmate was a little boy kitty. Lori was holding Metro with the leash when the puppy started wagging at top speed. Metro wanted to be friends with her new little Playmate right away. Playmate hissed.
In the Metro series, the main characters, are they based on real people?
Two of the main characters were based on real people I know. The glamorous Marguerite was just as I described, and Lori is based on a little girl that loved my pets, and she would come over and we'd just play with the pets all day.
Why did you make your main characters, Marguerite and Sherry, teenagers?
Yeah, well, when I first decided I was going to write the books, she's 17, by the way. Marguerite and Sherry are 17. And I was like 44 when I got Metro, and, you know, who would want to read about this old lady with this dog? So what I did was I just thought about it, and I couldn't go any lower than 17 because I wanted it to be Metro's adventures on her own with one owner, one caregiver. And so I needed the girl to be able to drive and go on adventures.
You enjoy talking to students, and one of your topics is when you give an author a pencil. How would you summarize that talk?
It's a special feeling after you write the words Chapter 1 on a blank piece of paper, because when you give an author a pencil, who knows where that pencil may take you? It might take you to a spaceship in a science fiction story or a royal palace in a fairy tale. In my case, when I took that pencil, it took me back to being with memories of a little dog named Metro.
Metro is gone now, but she lives on in Susie's heart and in the minds of all who read her books. There are many Metros looking for someone to love and provide them with a forever home. Maybe there is a place in your home and heart. If so, check out the Humane Society for Southwest Washington. And who knows, maybe someday someone will be inspired to write about their adventures.
A 12-year-old girl, Daisy Dog, whining and panting like a puppy. Identical twin sisters prancing cartwheels in rain boots. A white kitten meowing loudly. A big black crow flying low behind them, crawling hot diggity dog, hot diggity dog, hot diggity dog. Sherry just knew Blackie was talking about Metro, the little dog. The end.